I love this question. Please tell all my clients and future clients to hear this. People sometimes wrongly assume that design studios and architecture studios are expensive and even maybe overcharging for the actual work being put in. But that is actually so far from being the truth. And we like to be as transparent with potential clients regarding the pricing so that they understand really in detail what they are paying for every step of the way. How we price a project is actually a pretty straightforward process. It is the result of all the data we have really accumulated over the past decade, which has allowed us as to accurately price our services. I think this is something a lot of design offices might struggle with and which took me a decade really to figure out, as I mentioned. Also, I think that there are so many disparities in the market that clients are often lost with regards to what they are paying for. The reality is that the deliverables can go from single to triple, from one company to the other. So I guess, like everything else in life, we need to compare apples to apples. After having established the services we need to offer, we price every single phase separately according to surfaces and the scope of work. So architecture comes at a certain price, which is calculated per square meter or square feet based on the resources we will have mobilized, or at least what we think we'll have mobilized. And then interior design comes with its own price tag, again according to the design styles that was defined with the client and the final surfaces agreed upon. For example, a design that will require intricate detailing will come at a higher price than a very minimal open space design, since way more deliverables will have to be produced. Same goes when it comes to the project management, where we define a monthly retainer fee that accounts for a certain number of hours dedicated to the projects, meetings with the contractors, coordination between fields, etc. Costs can get complicated when a client is requesting a 10th design variation, even though the contract agreed upon may have stated that only 2 variations is the maximum allowed. We often find ourselves in the position where the clients refuse to accept that additional costs associated with these extra variations. So putting a cost on a project is relatively easy when you have a few years of experience and a steady team, but factoring in the human aspect and clients' reaction can be very tricky and often the biggest nightmare for a lot of design offices worldwide.